shadows circle, don't swallow the light. The world says stay down, but she won't comply. She's staring at the ground, but aim for the sky. Ashes fall, but she's still breathing. The fire's gone, but she's still seething. She'll rise again, like a phoenix through the flame, my friend. Burning bright where the darkness is. She'll rise again, rise again. They whisper she's weak, but they don't understand. Every bruise is a badge, every scar a command. The night tried to drown her, but she learned to swim. The tide pulls her down, but she fights from within. Ashes fall, but she's still breathing. The fire's gone, but she's still seething. She'll rise again, like a phoenix through the flame, my friend. Burning bright where the darkness is. She'll rise again, rise again. They whisper she's weak, but they don't understand. Every bruise is a badge, every scar a command. The night tried to drown her, but she learned to swim. The tide pulls her down, but she fights from within. Ashes fall, but she's still breathing. The fire's gone, but she's still seething. She'll rise again, like a phoenix through the flame, my friend. Burning bright where the darkness is. She'll rise again, rise again. Rise again. Rise again. Rise again. Rules for the broken, none for the blessed. They walk on water, we drown in the rest. Staring at shadows while they light the flame. What's the cost when the line gets crossed and no one pays the price? Two sets of scales, one tips and one prevails. Justice on a crooked rail. Scales, one truth that always fails. They whisper the verdict before the trial's begun. Hands washed in silence while we hold the gun. Shouting for answers, but the echoes just run. Who decides where the truth resides when it's all just a game? Two sets of scales, one tips and one prevails. Justice on a crooked rail. Two sets of scales, one truth that always fails. Where the truth resides when it's all just a game. Two sets of scales, one tips and one prevails. Justice on a crooked rail. Justice on a crooked rail. Two sets of scales, one truth that always fails.
Cut through skin but leave the lies alive. Rules for some, none for the rest. Who made this thing, who rigged this test? Eyes blind shut but what they see. Justice ain't for folks like me. Selective justice burns my name. The guilty walk hands stay clean. The shadow hides where they've all been. Crooked lines, they draw the map to keep us running in their trap. Selective justice blurs my name. The guilty walk, the innocent take the blame. Selective justice tears the seams, rips apart what fairness means. Crooked lines, they draw the map to keep us running in their trap. Selective justice blurs my name. The guilty walk, he walk, the innocent take the blame. Take the blame. Selective justice tears the seams, rips apart what fairness means.
All right, there we go. Woohoo! Welcome, no open. Guys, I am so sorry. I had like an hour to prepare and forgot to plug in my fucking microphone. So, my bad. I'm sorry. But we're back in action. Kristin will be coming up. She's already backstage. Couple of things that I want to talk about first, though. B Tim, you're not allowed to watch, just so you know. So mosey on out and go somewhere else because you're not allowed to watch us. Angela, Yvette, anyone that modded with Kristin is more than welcome to come up. And I don't know if there's going to be any fighting, no fighting, but the first time Kristin spoke, she was nervous. She had some, B Tim's not allowed to watch. She had some issues. And personally, nothing against the girl that interviewed her. I just don't feel like it was guided enough. And I think Kristin, who's not a YouTuber, like needed more guidance because it was like all over the place. And that's not her fault. It's not the interviewer's fault. It's just kind of the first time around, first time she was on panel kind of thing. And the reason why I agreed to do this tonight is I was listening to somebody earlier and I heard BJ say, "Oh, and stupid Kristin." BJ, go fuck yourself. But the thing that bothered me about it is, as much as I fucking dislike some of my ex-mods, I've never called them names like that. I may say they're stalkers or they're psychos, but I've never said, "Oh, stupid this, stupid that," or anything like that. I would rather just ignore it. So when I heard BJ say that today, I'm like, BJ, shut the fuck up, you asshole. So when Kristin wanted to get some stuff off her mind, I'm like, fuck it, let's do this. So it's going to be different than last time, just so you know, because anyone that knows me for a long time, it's going to be guided more. If you guys have any questions, go free to ask. Some of them I will see, some of them I won't see. So just keep that in mind. And I'm going to add Kristin now. And Just Irish, fuck anybody. Fuck everybody. That's how I feel. All right. Hey, hey. Oh, I muted you.
For just a couple minutes, just so everybody can see. I'm not nodding off or anything crazy, okay? But I am gonna dismiss my camera just so that I will be a little bit more relaxed, okay?
All right. Sounds good.
Oh, look at me and my man. Don't we look so cute? Oh, you know, when
What?
we were out doing, I said, look at me and my man. We were out,
Aw.
we were
Thank you,
out doing
Holly.
things. Cause we go and do things, you know, like in public.
I hear you. All right.
All right.
So, first question that I have for you. All right. First, let me tell everyone who you are. Kristin is an ex mod of BJ's. She's one of 200. And for just like Brittney seems to pick on me a lot. Oh, more than people that are actually going after her every day for other stuff. She likes to pick on me. I kind of see her doing that with Kristin. She's always running her mouth about Kristin, never says a word about Jewels of Thought, never says a word about Angela, never says a word about anyone. But for some reason, she hyper focuses on Kristin. I've noticed that. So that's who
I think
Kristin
there's
is.
reasons for that.
I think that she thinks we're weak, is my honest opinion. And she couldn't be further from the truth.
Brooke, I love you. I am so glad that you're here.
Hey,
You are
bro.
welcome on panel too, by the way. Laura already said.
Yeah, you're more than any person that has modded with Brittney is more. I mean, I'm sorry, modded with Kristin at the same time frame would absolutely come up on panel. Because not that I don't believe Kristin or not that Kristin needs justification or anything, just for the simple fact that there are things that Brittney said that, Kristin can say, oh, that's not true. But when there's other people, it's, to justify it
Absolutely.
just makes it more clear. So now that everyone knows who Kristin is, when did you mod for Brittney?
I modded from Brittany from the time that Jennifer Heinehole left the mod chat with her.
Okay.
I was added in, and that was somewhere, I think, around like March of
Okay.
2023.
Okay. And when did you leave?
Well, I got kicked out in November of 2023 for obvious reasons because of the leak. And I'll be honest with you, I should never have come back. Like, that was the dumbest move. And it's embarrassing for me to know that I went back. But I only went back because I loved the people who were there, if that makes sense to you.
Yeah, it does. It makes perfect
Because
sense.
you make friendships. And it was
Absolutely.
very well known that, when somebody is gone, you're not, you're looked down upon if you go and communicate with those people.
Now,
I can elaborate
I
on
want
that
to
more
explain that
later,
too,
but
because
go ahead, honey.
a lot of people don't seem to understand mods all leaving at once. I can tell you from personal experience, I have had many, and I mean many, probably 4 or 5 exits of mods that all left together. It mass exodus. It happened in 2019. It happened in 2022, I think. And then it happened. All right, 3. And then it happened again this last year. Maybe one more. I don't know. I'll say 4 for argument's sake. And people build relationships with each other. So when one leaves, then all of a sudden another one wants to leave. And then this one leaves and that one leaves. And it's normal for people to leave together because, as she just said, you build friendships together, you build relationships together, and it just happens. So don't ever look down on mods for all leaving together or subs leaving together or anything like that because it does happen all the time. Now, my question for
Well, I'm gonna have to elaborate on more on that because I was actually invited back in December,
okay,
and actually, you know what? It wasn't 2023, it was 2024.
okay,
It had to have been February or March of 2024
okay,
because Sebastian's cases had already started, and that's when everything started to happen. So my apologies, it was definitely 2024.
okay.
And so I came back in December of 2024, and then by March, I was like, this was stupid of me to even come back because let me do you like I'm going to use this analogy.
Okay.
So it felt like I had a bridle on me, a horse bridle. You can only do these things. You can only talk to these people. You can only be in these chats. And I'll leave it at that.
Okay, now from a creator's perspective though, the creator's perspective, yes, that is her. Kristin, you're Ninja Mod, right?
Yes, I
Yes.
am.
Sly was just making sure. I knew you were, but Sly just wanted to make sure.
But I finally left July 1st of 2025. So
January 1st, oh no, July 1st.
July
Okay.
1st, yeah.
Let me
So
also
B Tim, you were very wrong on that. Or whoever was it
B Tim is not allowed to watch.
A? Maybe A was saying it was March, but no, it was July.
How would he know when you left?
Oh, I don't know, because they weren't listening. Because I said that the other day. I left in July, but whatever.
All right.
So stupid.
Also,
All right.
from a creator perspective, it is very different for um a creator like with my mods. You know, do I tell them where to go? No. But do I care? Like, it doesn't really matter now because nobody really talks about me and I like it that way. But there was a point that I was just like Brittney and was getting it from all over the place. And if my mods went into my haters chat and were like bullshitting with them, that's a problem. Because
Oh
why
yeah,
would
I
you go into
definitely
a
agree with
haters
that.
chat?
Like you can't do that. You can't do that.
No.
But I'm saying like even if I wanted, like I would listen to you, but I would never go and chat.
Okay.
So like people are free to go wherever they want to, obviously.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
um which is kind of what's brought us to this whole situation that we're in right now is because I was in your chat, it
Now,
was screenshotted and sent to somebody. I have a problem
we're
with
going to get
that.
to all that. But
Yep.
but just for clarification, what possessed you to bring the Rico to Molly?
Um, it was, and I'll describe this the way I described it to them. Um,
Okay.
I kind of like based on what I knew, and I'm going to be very open and honest. I was not in the drama community before then. I might have listened to you, but I was not I didn't know the ins and outs of everything. And that
Okay.
was very misleading to me. I only knew what I was being told. And
Okay.
so that really, I was like, okay, yeah. And so I saw the current problems and I was like, yeah, that's really not good. Like the whole calling schools and things like that. I kind of got on the bandwagon with everybody else because it made sense to me like, oh, well, it's not right for them to talk about that, but I never really thought it through the way now like I see so much. It is so embarrassing to me that I was a part of pushing that through.
Pushing the Rico through or showing it to Molly?
Well, both, but no, I didn't even know it was going to be a Rico thing when I first was saying, "Hey, yeah, I mean, it sounds like a great thing." The Rico thing like came after, and I don't think a lot of people understand that. Like the way that they filed it, we did not even know that.
But you were a Patreon of Molly's?
I was a Patreon of Molly's. I
Okay.
was like in Molly's before. I
Okay.
stopped following her when she was in Savannah,
Okay.
with the baby Q stuff,
Yeah.
because I didn't agree with how like all that went. And I have definitely apologized upside down and backwards. And I'll tell you now that I know the things that I know, and I was very, very naive to um when I came in, I had no idea like this was gonna happen. And then that group of mods left like right before all that happened, and that added like another layer to it. And it was like a whole um it's so hard because it almost feels like brainwashing and manipulation to some degree. And I didn't have the added knowledge of the past for me to go by. And I've
Okay.
gradually learned that over the past several months by going ahead and like looking at other channels and trying to like go back and like I've used a lot of nonsensical material just to like go back and go through, and that really helped me like kind of see what was going on. And in the chat like before like everything got filed, we had all talked about like, well, somebody should read it out or be able to do that. And one of the names that was brought up was Molly.
Okay.
But
See, but
number one,
here's my thing though. Why
uh-huh,
was it even a secret? Like that's the part I'm having a hard time even like why was it a secret? What the fuck is the big deal? And
right.
like you make a public filing, then what's the secret? I don't get it. So that's what when I heard you talk last time about having a leak and this and that, I'm sitting there thinking to myself, but I don't get it. Like,
Well,
what's
and
the
it was
big deal?
filed. It was filed and it was public knowledge at that time, but I did not um the person was like going to serve her, and so like I completely jumped the gun on that. That was but I personally, knowing what I know now, okay, I do not in any way support what she did. If I
Okay.
would have known the things that I know now, I would have come at it from a very different point. Um, and I know, and I'll say this: I've even spoke to Yvette, and we are very, very happy that Granny um answered that C&D and got jurisdiction. Like we're very, very happy about that. Like I am definitely happy about that. I think she did what she needed to do, and uh, like I said, like I don't have any problem with any of these people. I really don't. It's not my fight. And I'm not the type of person to go after somebody like that. I made very, very poor choices when I was involved with her. And that's a really huge problem for me. And it's very embarrassing for me.
Yeah, but you
But
know what? Every mod could say that about somebody that they were with.
yeah,
There's
I mean,
lots of mods that can say that. My mods will tell you the same thing. There was one point where my mods were going around telling people how I brainwashed them, and they
oh
only do
geez.
things because I told them to. I mean, really bad. So, um, so don't feel bad or feel stupid. Lots of mods go through that. When you
Well, I mean, like I am the type of person that will own like everything as like I talked on Tuesday night about this stuff, like because I was threatened and things like that. Like I was like, no, I'm not afraid of my past. I'm not afraid of things. Like I will own it upside down, backwards and sideways. I'll shout it from the mountaintops. Like stuff like that doesn't bother me. Like I will definitely own my wrongs. And I mean, I was the person, like, they didn't have to like figure out who it was. Like, I told them the exact day it happened. So, I didn't even realize it was a problem until then I started connecting. I was like, okay, yeah, maybe that was very stupid of me. But then, you know, it's, anyways, I definitely feel bad about that. It was not right at the time. But now that I'm like a year, like pretty much tomorrow will be 1 year to the date that I leaked that, I think so much differently about the whole entire situation and how it wasn't even right to do it to begin with, as far as like make like doing the case and all that. It just wasn't right.
No, because
Um,
at the end of the day at the end of the day, it's at the sub's cost, and that's for every single one
mhm.
of them except Clue and
Yep.
Cleaner. Everything is at the expense of the subs, and
Well, and
that's
I
where
feel
it
really
becomes
bad
very
for
wrong.
Clue. Yeah, I feel really bad for Clue and Cletus and the fact that they served or she served them and they had to like it doesn't matter how much money you have. Nobody wants to spend
I agree.
a crap ton of money on something like that. Okay? It's not fair. I mean, they could have put that money towards baby Clue's education. They could like it's maddening to me. Like
I
it
agree.
really frustrates me to this point. Like I just am I'm like, I'm sorry, but this is America and we got rights and they didn't do anything wrong. And I have never had a problem with Clue ever. Um I quite enjoy Cletus, by the way. I think he's really funny. Um I never really had a problem with nonsense. I don't know. Like it's just I try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt, and I started to realize that I was losing myself being a part of that group.
Okay. But one thing I wanna do, I wanna focus more off you and more onto Brittany and Craig
Mhm.
because you're
Go
just
ahead,
a
girl.
mod. You're not a creator. And I
Mhm.
think this is where the focus was lost because people really wanna know more about Craig I'm sorry, really wanna know more about Brittany and the
Mhm.
things that happen while you were a mod
Okay.
rather than your personal life or personal issues. So one of the
Right.
things that I wanna know before we even ask any questions, one of the things I wanna know is her nodding out. Was she nodding out this much back when you were a mod for her?
No. Um well, number 1, she was not on camera. And so back when I followed her strongly, I was always on the replay crew. So I would always listen. She wasn't on camera, so I couldn't tell you. I know that there was a lot of times where there was nothing going on.
Okay.
And so if we would fast forward to when I was the mod, I know that we were all in chats and we were like, somebody call her and wake her up. And that she's gonna deny that, and I guarantee it will You're lying. No, it's literally in the chats. And I'm pretty sure that somebody has archived those chats. So we have the proof. I'm pretty positive we have proof. I did not archive the chats. I only archived the last chat I was in. So, but I'm pretty sure that other people would be able to confirm that. That's not just me saying that. Um, I had
A mod for her in
never.
October of 24.
Yep. So I was a mod for her from like either February and March of 2024 to October of 24. And then I was a mod for her from
Okay.
I'm sorry, I was a mod for her from December 24 to July 1st of 2025.
Okay. The only reason I ask is because I found a video of hers from October 10th of 20 out really bad. They made a video of it. I guess it was called The Knot or something, and then she was explaining it. And that was done in October of 24. And I don't know if that's
Okay.
when it first started or but I was
It's
just wondering
very
if you were a mod
possible.
then
I was,
and
and that
because and what she told you guys.
so she never like said anything, but we had that thing where in the mon chat we would be saying, Does anybody have her phone number where they can call her?" Um, we thought she just fell asleep. The nodding thing never came to our mind at all. We never would have thought that. Absolutely not. Seeing what I know, like have been seeing, it's very concerning. Are you there? Hey y'all. We're to keep this on track, and I'm gonna wait for Laura. So here, I'll talk with y'all in chat. How about that? Maybe. My phone died. Once my phone uploads, I'll hop in chat. I could say this though, really quick, while Laura's getting back on panel. The only reason that I came out and talked on Tuesday. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, my internet crashed. I was like,
That's all
"Fuck,
right.
what
It
just happened?"
happens.
Kristen, and my whole internet went down, but I
That's all
kept
right.
it
I was
back up.
trying to fill the dead space.
It's okay, thank you.
It's not that it's my first times like on panel. I have been on panel, but I have been on panel for like religious things and also political things. So this is a lot more emotional for me, if that makes sense.
Oh,
Um,
absolutely.
so yeah, it makes me nervous, obviously because of um the things that she threatens. And like we have a big family, and like I just really don't want to waste my money on lawyers. I mean, I guess we
She
could, but
she's not suing you, I promise you.
oh well,
She has
I hope
nothing to
not. I think it would be a very bad move, but whatever. All right, carry on. What were you saying?
someone like Brittney is trying to scare you. and thinks that she can. And you just have to remember that she can't do anything. She doesn't even have an attorney. Her C&Ds are a fucking joke.
Well, I showed
And
you the guys that the
she
other night.
wants to
So
act like she's like this big badass. She's not at all. She's a fucking pussy ass
yeah.
bitch. You should probably be with B Tim because they're both the same. But let me show you
Oh,
this
but
video.
that would mean her moving to Manhattan. That would be really bad for her. She wouldn't like that.
She wouldn't survive one day.
I don't think so. I love Manhattan. Oh my god, it's my favorite place to go.
Me too. All right.
I just took my middle daughter and her best friend up there in June, and we spent like 4 days, and it was amazing.
All right. This is from October 10th of
Oh,
2000.
this is exciting. I can't wait to watch this. Okay. It was actually on camera.
I
You
don't
hear how they
drink.
slow? Well, there's because that's a part of they got to make it look worse than what it is because they're going to try to make me look like I'm all googly and just tore up. I'm going to show y'all the real version. Hold on. So let's play it. I didn't delete the video. I just privated it. I got them from LensSmart. I'll have to look and see what the name of them are again. Jesus. What are they called? Okay, so right here. One of you asked me in chat what the name of my glasses were because the glasses from LensSmart are named. You know what I mean? Like one of them's name might be Olivia. You know, another one of the names of the glasses may be Chloe. So one of you guys asked me in chat what my glasses are called. When I'm trying to think about something, I close my eyes. A lot of the times, I'll do them like this. Like I'll squint my eyes hard trying to think. If you look at this, I close my eyes trying to remember the name of the damn glasses. And you're
But it looks
saying,
like,
look at that.
it looks like they manipulated the
I
video
got them from
altogether.
LensSmart. I'll have. Oh, it's 100% manipulated. They slowed the video down. Yes, it was Sparkleberry Shine. She's been asking me what the name of these glasses are. Okay. So then they slow the video down and watch. You clearly see when I found out this is what they're using as their evidence. I got them from
Look.
LensSmart. I'll have to look and see what the name of them are again. You see me thinking. I close my eyes. I'm trying to remember. And then
What
I'm
are they
like,
called?
what are they? Hold on. And then
Adult conversation about it. Nobody's attacking anybody. Just clarify what you
okay.
mean.
Right?
All right, right
He
here.
says,
Once again, I want you to listen to the audio. This shit is slowed down so badly. And this is the second time they're saying I'm nodding. Watch when I bump the microphone. I want you to keep in mind it's very slowed down to make me appear like I'm when you slow a video down. And then I'm going to tell you what I was doing when I bumped the microphone. But hold on, go ahead. Okay, I want to point
he
something out.
says,
You see
yeah,
my
what
arm?
accusations exactly do we make? Because
I don't recall any.
All right, hold on.
I don't either.
We're just checking.
All right, watch. You see my arm right there? I'm holding on to the side of the chair. Let me play it one more time and I'm going to tell you what I was doing. I wasn't going to F to sleep. Was I tired? Absolutely. What did I nod off? No. And I'm about to tell you, but let me show it. Hold on.
I don't recall any.
How does this allude to somebody being on drugs?
I don't either.
We're just checking. You just look tired to me.
I was tired, but not.
But
I
watched.
mean, I wasn't there. I don't know. Bother.
No, I'm saying you just have tired eyes. Like
As Brittany would say, I can't. I fucking can't. Now, the reason why I decided to play that video was really very simple. The reason I decided to play it was because looking back, you were a mod then. So looking back now at everything you know now, what do you see when you see that video?
It looks very much like it's the start of something that has multiplied over time, and it's way
Okay,
worse than it was.
fair enough. And one thing I want to point out, it just seems like her excuses were the exact same a year ago that they are now.
Right. Yeah.
It's excuse after excuse after excuse. When it
And
came to Rico,
I I have
and
problems with the excuses. Like I really do. But continue.
when it came to the Rico, there's a lot of people in chat. I don't know anything about the Rico. I mean, let me rephrase that. I know about it, but I wasn't a part of it. Like, I thought the whole thing was fucking asinine to begin with, and I also knew that it wasn't gonna go anywhere to begin with.
Right?
But and I told everybody that it's never gonna see a dang fucking court. It's so stupid. But then somehow something got filed, and we know how it ended up. But what was she saying to you guys about the RICO? Like, was she thinking this is such a great idea? Was she thinking, no, absolutely, this is the dumbest thing I ever did? I'm gonna get back at Granny by doing this. Like, what did she tell you guys about it?
Well, she we had like talked about I think it was like right after Granny's said that her son's school was called.
Okay.
We had talked about it was right before July. And there's like some what I'm seeing right now, there's some correlations that I've connected just recently when I really was listening to Mallory the other day on, I think it might have been Nonsense Candle. I can't remember. Um, so they left in July, her and a group of people. Well, right around the time the school call was made, um, I really truly believe it was none of us, like none of the mods that were there at all. Um, I'd like to think like Brittany would never do that. So, and I still, even after everything she's done, I'd like to think she wouldn't have done that.
But was this
But
hold on, was this the call right after Brittany's kids got someone called? And then the
yes, or
next day
supposedly their school got called. They didn't call CPS. They called the school and asked them to check on the kids or something like that. And I can't verify that that was even an actual call. Like I know, as far as I'm concerned, if I don't have proof, and that's really just how I've like come to be now, is like if you don't have a receipt for it, I just cannot even listen to you. Um, and based on like the fact that I was not in that community before, I didn't know a lot of things, so I didn't
okay.
know the F stuff going around and all of that. So I know that the group of mods that left in uh, July of 2024, there was a big group that left because she was thinking about like trying to go legal. And I know, nothing came of that. But when everything happened and they reached, from my understanding, this is the understanding that I have and what was told to me, is that the people on Sebastian's side with Seth and all of them, they contacted her and said that they really felt like she had a case to join with what they were doing.
Okay.
I was in one Discord call, only one, and I'm pretty sure Yvette can back me on that one. I knew nothing about the RICO after October 18th of 2024. I was
So
not in any chat, any group. I never had anything to do with it going forward.
hold on. So nobody bothered to tell Brittney that, and I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm saying any of the mods. Nobody bothered to tell Brittney what a piece of shit Nick was, and her jumping in on this would be the dumbest thing she could ever do, and that she's being scammed by Nick. Nobody,
Um,
nobody
I
told her
think
that.
people told her that, definitely. I can't remember who told her that, but I remember hearing it through the grapevine or through, I don't know, just like it came up. But and this is what's really sad. I think the fact that Dog the Bounty Hunter was involved in it made it like, oh, well, they wouldn't do this for nothing. Like, it must be like a good case, if that makes sense. And
Yeah,
I
but
that might sound like really crappy to some people, but I think that that was kind of like
here's
the
the thing.
mindset.
Here's the thing. Did Brittany ever talk to Dog? No. Did
Nope.
Brittany ever have interaction with Dog? No. Does Brittany even know if Nick was lying or not? No.
Oh, what? I don't think so. No.
So it's interesting to me that she just jumped on a bandwagon because some guy who just got out of jail for fraud and is in a jail for fraud, um, all of a sudden comes out with something, puts Dog's name on it, and boom, everyone falls for it. No. Why didn't you want to speak to Dog? Why didn't you want Dog to tell you what was going on and hear it from him? Nothing. Not at all.
I
Nothing.
agree. Like, if I had to do all over again, I'm telling you, I should have run for the hills when the other group of mods left. Because, like, when I came in, I had no idea that Brittany could be this way.
Well, I could tell you
And
this. Anybody coming,
mm,
and Natasha, don't hate me for this, but anyone coming from Natasha Cooper has been proven
oh,
to be a
that's really
scammer.
interesting. I'll look at just Irish's comment coming up here.
Brittany told
Is
me she
a
never signed anything with Lesniak. Yes, she did. Oh, you know what? Technically, if you want to be technical, she didn't. And I'll tell you why.
Yeah, she
All
didn't.
she did was sign a deposition and handed it to Nick. That's all she did. That's all any of them did.
Yeah, she had to make like a statement and have that sent over, pretty much from what I recall. Um Now she did, from what she told us, she did talk to Lesniak on the phone at some point. So whoever is saying like she didn't, I it's up for grabs. Like, I cannot confirm it or deny it at this point. I'm just going off of what she told me. So, and the rest of the mods.
Yep.
Um it's just, I don't know. It's just really hard to go back and look on it because, like, now that I see everything that I see, it was just such a bad move. It was not the right decision. It could have been handled a lot differently. And I'm kind of, and
But
I'm
the
pretty
problem
sure
is,
that, go ahead.
she never backed out of it. Even
Right,
when
right. She could have
everybody
pulled
knew
out.
it was a scam, she could have pulled out, and she never did.
Hmm. But
And
at least like people weren't handing her over money for it because it was free, which like that part I'm very thankful for because we could be a lot deeper in than we are like she already is. And oh God, I can't even think about that. Like that blows my mind right there.
what do you mean?
Like, can you imagine if she like started a lawsuit and was asking like she had to put up money for that to be a part of it?
Oh, I see what
Just more people would be losing their money over this stuff. Like, and I can't tell people don't support Brittany, don't give her money. Like, I'm not gonna do that. I just really hope and pray that people start seeing the light because
I
it's
think they are
tough.
seeing the light, but I think they are still going on. Like, I don't see any changes in. All right, I'm just gonna call this out because I have no choice. I heard
Okay.
Marlena is starting to question things, but
Who
yet
is? Oh,
Marlena,
Marlena. Oh,
yeah.
honey, she was questioning things, I think, back in March and April, but she's still around, oddly enough. But Marlena, you're sweet, and I've never had any problems with you. Don't think I'm coming for you in any which way or possible. Can you please on me?
Are you
Okay,
reading?
so once I leaked that and like the whole thing, I was not privy to any information. Um, we made a whole mod group chat called the Green Team Packet. Okay, so as a joke, because us mods, if anybody got a packet, it was not given to the people who were like underneath Brittany, if that makes sense. Like that's the only way I can leave it. Like I can't give you an answer. Like I literally have no idea. I mean, I could come up with a lie and tell you that, but I'm not about that. So I have no idea,
So
girl.
when did Brittany go from um such a badass to all of a sudden such a victim, in your opinion?
Oh,
Because
that's a great question. I think that she has been well, based on like knowledge that I have gained from, the past several months, um, I think that she has always kind of played that card. Um, I found out some pretty interesting information and saw I probably should have downloaded the proof, but I think there's one person in this chat that has that proof. But I think before I was even a mod, when she got demonetized, right before Christmas, there was that whole thing that went on. And I think that that whole situation may not have gone down the way that she may have portrayed. I'm sorry, I'm trying to be vague. I don't want to call out names just because, like,
um
unless they give me permission to, like, one of them is in chat right now. So if she gives me permission, I'll say it. But um,
hold
I
on.
just think,
Bonnie Stuffer Butter? Yes, Brittany talks about her all the fucking time. So there's your answer. Just mentioned her today. All right, move on. Go on.
um, but there was some conflict with her being demonetized, and it was like the whole Griffmas of 2023, I think, is what
Yeah.
it was. Um, but I can't. All right.
Hold on. Before you get into a story, I got a question.
Yes.
With her nodding off, or
Mm-hmm.
as she put it, falling asleep before anyone knew that she was nodding out,
Mm-hmm.
and her constant hold on, hold on, hold on. Can you
It's
please
annoying.
tell me how she still has supporters? Like from your perspective of being a mod, I do
Right.
not understand how she still has supporters. And there are times I'm sitting there like, how the fuck does she make more money than I do? Like I'm attentive. I never do that to people. Like I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Girl, you are 10 times the creator.
But I'm just, and honestly, I know I am.
But
And I don't get
um
how she still has support.
the thing is that, well, I'll be very frank, okay? I followed her because she's a Christian, okay? And that's something that I align with. But I have, like I said, I should never have went back because, like, I should have cut my losses October 18th of 2024
Okay.
because the things that I have seen are so not aligned with how I believe, and she ropes people in, she manipulates them, and she gaslights them, and she plays on people's empathy, and it's really sad. Like, I'm a very empathetic person, and that's how I got caught into all of this, is because I thought she was one way. And, when Mallory left, I was so confused. I was so confused. I left a message in the Discord, like saying, Mallory, oh, Mallory, I'm sorry you're having mental, because she was saying like she just needed a break. And I was like, I'm praying for you. Like, just, I hope you're doing okay. Um, because I have mental health issues, like based on the stories that like already told, like my life experience. And
All right, but we're not going to talk about you because this is
right.
not about you. Remember that.
Exactly, exactly. So I'm saying, like, I got caught up in that. And that is where she gets people
Thank you, Bedroll.
all of the time. She will get you, she
I don't
plays
know. She never
victim,
got me.
and she wants your money.
See,
And that's the way it is.
I never knew who Mallory was.
I actually liked Mallory a lot. Like when she was going through the Idaho 4 case, um, she was like, I hate to say this, but she was really kind of running the show. Like Brittany was in and out doing her thing, and I enjoyed Mallory. I tried to follow her channel, but like she didn't do enough for where like it was really like I wanted to follow it more, so I never really went back, but I
Well, didn't
I
Mallory
really think that she plays off of people's emotions.
isn't didn't Mallory do all her research for her, if I remember correctly? Thank you, Angelina. Didn't Mallory do all her research for her, if I remember correctly? Like she's the one that pretty much did everything.
UA, I didn't really support her. I'm gonna answer this really quick because I saw it, but I didn't really support her financially so much. Like I did send her encouraging messages before I became a mod. I was a member. We'll go from there. All right, can you repeat your question? I'm so sorry. I got distracted. I'm gonna turn my phone over so I don't get distracted again.
To be honest with you, I forgot what I said.
Oh, okay.
Um, I forgot what I was gonna say. All right, I'll move on.
All right, move on. You'll
Uh,
you'll you'll come back to it.
So my other question, another question I have, past the Rico, past everything, when do you like her last mass exodus? Why do you think they had a mass exodus? What do you think the final push was?
Like, so for our mass exodus in July
Mm, yeah.
or the, okay. I didn't know if you wanted the one from the previous July.
No.
So for our situation, we were sick of it. Um, there was always a new mod chat being created. Only certain people were talking in one mod chat. Um, and I really don't think that Muscles or Brooke would mind me saying this, but you know, those two and I were stuck in one chat with what's her name? I don't want to get I know her real name. I don't want to put out her real name. PJ.
Okay.
Not PJ second chance. This was PJ, okay? Um like Peajay.
Okay.
Um
Don't look at the chat.
I'm not. My phone is turned over.
Okay.
We had like what basically happened is that like everybody was just sick of her crap. And we all had been talking in other chats anyways. Like, and like all the lies, the gaslighting, everything that has happened, we were just done with it.
Okay.
And a couple of people left. Um, and she also turned on people and even exiled them from the elite chat, is what I'll say. Or they were like treated differently. They could tell that probably another mod chat had been made. Um,
Okay. So
yeah, it was just kind of a matter of we are all sick of it.
I
The
was
only the only
I
reason I was there is because of my people that I was friends with, and I wasn't gonna leave until I knew they were safe too. Like I would have stayed there until I knew, just so I knew I could talk to them. And anyway, go ahead. Next
and
question.
what's Craig's role in all of this? Why did Craig all of a sudden pop up and be annoying?
I have no idea. Honest to God, I have no idea.
Okay.
Um, I will tell you well, it's really hard to go back and check because she's deleted everything, but um I think a lot of people who like if you had followed Brittany for any length of time before, like especially back when Mallory was there and like also while I was there, like Craig would be in and pop in and out, right? A lot. But then he would just like say something, he'd end up walking
Okay.
off. Um and then he was like nowhere to be found. I find that kind of interesting because like since everything that has happened now, especially after the CPS call in like what was it, April, late April, May, something like that of 2025, he's always been around. So
Okay.
that's just interesting. Food for thought. I can't say what happened or what, didn't happen,
But
but
he
he does
burns
seem to
her.
me.
He burns her all the fucking time.
Oh yeah, he's
I
super
mean,
disrespectful.
but I don't even mean that. I mean even what just happened the other day when he was like, "Well, how you don't go to lawyer without a court. You
Oh
don't
yeah. Oh,
fucking
that, yeah, definitely.
you
No,
can't
it's
go
because
to
he
court
doesn't
without a
know.
lawyer."
I don't think she tells him these things. And I'll tell you right now, like that would never fly with my husband
It wouldn't fly
at
with
all.
anybody.
No, it would be like, you tell me what's going on. In fact, my husband knows he can walk right in here and tell y'all, like, don't mess with my girl. There'll be
But I know
there'll be
that's how
problems.
Craig, I know that's how it started with Craig, but it didn't end with Craig. Like I know that's how Craig wanted to be, that, hey, I'm going to stick up for her. I'm going to stick up for my woman. There's so many people coming after her, blah, blah, blah. But then somehow it turned around where he's more of a hindrance than anything. And I think bringing him on was probably the dumbest thing she could have done.
Well, yeah, and especially like with him like going on TikTok and all these things. Like, what did he just say the other night? Like, well, when I screw up, it like reflects on you. But I have issues with that too, because maybe he just wants to speak his mind and tell the truth, and she's not letting him know the truth. This is strictly my opinion, by the way. Okay, don't come for me. Allegedly, um, it just feels weird to me. It does. Like my husband knows everything about my
Wait, hold
life.
on one second. Hold on one second. To the people
Okay.
in chat, here's my question. Ignore this, Kristen. But there's a
Mm-hmm.
couple of people in chat who I see all the time who, and I'm speaking to chat. What the fuck do you want her to say? You keep saying, "Oh, this is nothing. Oh, we already know." So, what the fuck do you want her to tell you? That's what I want to
I'm
know.
answering
You keep
questions that
saying
Laura has
how this
given
is
me.
so bad. I know that there's nothing new, blah, blah, blah. What the fuck do you want to hear? That's what I want to know. What the fuck do you want to hear? And if you don't want to hear it, then get the fuck out. Plain and simple. We are going
It's
through a
your
conversation.
choice.
There's different things I have to bring up. There's things that I'm leading to. And if you can't be patient, then fucking leave. I don't know what to tell you. But I'm not going to keep seeing this in chat because you're not asking anything. You're just fucking running your mouth with, "Oh, this is boring." But then fucking leave. That's all I'm going to say.
I'll enter my like actual blanket statement. You have the ability to click that X. Okay? Go ahead and click out. You'll miss what's coming like later in the whole stream. So whatever. Go ahead. Bye. See ya.
Fanta, did who sign an NDA for the RICO? Be more specific. Are you talking about Kristin? Are you talking about Brittney? Who?
I didn't sign an NDA at all. Nope. And I never would, because that's stupid ass shit. Sorry for my French. Okay? Whatever.
Okay.
I will never sign an NDA.
Did Brittney sign an NDA for the RICO?
No, she did not. That I do know.
Okay. And
Did other mods have to sign an NDA? Absolutely. And I
why?
think there were 3 or 4 that did.
And then
Definitely 3.
what was, and now I know that you showed this the other night. What the fuck is the NDA even for? What big secrets did Brittney have that these mods couldn't get out?
No, the NDA was based on at night,
But
and that's all it was. I showed the C&D that she sent me and all the 7 mods that left with me.
she made mods sign an NDA just for regular NDA? I mean, just
No.
to be a mod, or there was more to it?
No, it was like I said, the NDAs that were signed by 3 or possibly 4, I think it was 3, were from at night, eh, with the whole granny situation.
So her
And
mods
she
were
never
cool as well.
has made Like, maybe she's made her new mods do that. I have no idea. I can't answer to that. I will not lie about it. I have no idea. I just don't know. Maybe she's made a new thing where you got to sign an NDA and boom, boom, boom. If that's the case, I would not mod for her. I wouldn't mod for her anyways. Like that, I'm so embarrassed to be so screwed over by her.
But it didn't occur to
Mm.
anybody that at night we're a bunch of fucking scammers. Like, it didn't occur to any of our fucking mods that at night was scammers.
No, I mean, if I was asked to sign an NDA by them, I wouldn't have done it. I just wouldn't have. I would have been like, go do your lawsuit and whatever. I'm not going to be a part of it. I think I don't even know why I wasn't asked, but I'm really glad I wasn't.
Now, someone said, Irish, I totally agree with you. Did nobody look up that at night is not even fucking legit? I totally agree with you. And BJ is a scammer, 100%. But hold on, let me back up to that. Badwell, if you had to sign 3, don't forget. Oh, Claudia said it was rumored that you, Kristin, had to sign the NDA to be allowed back in after you leaked the Rico to Molly.
No, I did not sign an NDA. I told them I wanted nothing to do with the lawsuit or the chat for the lawsuit. That was like the elite chat, like lawsuit group. I did not want any part of that.
Okay. Do you find Brittney stupid?
I think she's actually conniving, pretty smart and conniving in that way.
Okay. Caldwell, we already covered that way back in the beginning. But do you think she's intelligent?
Based on what I've seen recently, no, I don't think so.
Okay.
Going after Clue and Cletus, saying the things she has towards allegedly innocent, I think she's not smart at all. But I think part of that has already been proven this past week. So
Okay. Fair enough. And intelligent, no stupid, yes, what? Hey, Gina. So I had another question. Oh, as an ex-mod, just as an ex-mod,
Mhm.
what do you think about her lawyer stuff?
That's fun. I like this question. I sit with you on this. She may have had a lawyer arrange her to do like the C&Ds. Yes, Brooke. I know. I remember you saying that, girl. I remember absolutely. Um, she is. It's just it's interesting to me. I think she's above her head, right? Like the water is coming above her head right now with everything that's been going on. Maybe
Okay.
repeat the question if I didn't. I got distracted. See, don't put comments up here. I'll have to like close my screen down. I get distracted. I squirrel. I can't help it.
Okay, what I'm saying is about her having a lawyer. I do
Yeah,
not.
I don't think she has a lawyer for what she did with Clue and Cletus. Absolutely not. That was something free that she was able to do through her court system and whatever. I think those like literally rancher sent C&Ds out, and I really don't believe that it cost $8,000 to do
It
that.
didn't. It didn't. It cost
And
200.
I'm pretty positive, like if I was a mod and I gave $7,000 towards that, I would be pissed.
Yeah, no, it was $200. I really don't know where this
Oh yeah.
$7,000 came from
Well, I
because
have my thoughts, but I mean, they would be allegedly she's building money up to pay Granny, or she was making the needed uh changes to our house for CPS. But those are strictly my opinion. Don't come for me. Sorry, Brittany. I made a blanket statement. Whatever.
and I'll say a point out blank. I think Brittany scammed everybody. I
I think
don't
so too.
believe I don't believe that money is for anything. I think that money went right in her pocket or went to her kids or maybe back child support she owes. Who the fuck knows? But did that go is that going to have anything to do with lawsuits? Absolutely not.
Well, I will say this. I don't think she has child support. I do believe that they are like a um well, actually. All right, I'm going to give you my thoughts. This is strictly opinion. I think that they have some sort of arrangement, the mother and the father, and that they live at the grandparents' house, okay? And she doesn't necessarily have to pay child support. Like she does other things, like when she says joint custody, like I think she does other things like take them to school and bring them home.
Okay,
Or
hold on. Joint custody means joint legal custody. She has not had physical custody of her other children. That's who I'm
yeah,
talking
I
about, not who she lives with. Every father who wants to sound cool, oh, we have joint custody. No, you don't. You have joint legal custody, meaning that if you call the school or you do this or you do that, yes, you're entitled to know doctors and all that kind of stuff. But she's never had joint physical custody.
yeah, see
I
that's where
know.
I'm at because like I my oldest daughter who is 28, her father left us when she was like 13 months old, and my husband has been her father, and there was no joint custody. It was custody to me, and he had visitation.
Yeah, that's joint
Um,
physical to you, and most courts award joint legal, period.
right, and it has to be. And so the fact that they still live there, and like I don't even know how it all works out with Craig because it just seems like it's weird. Like she left them. That was like like that was the absolute gut punching moment for me when I found out that like she literally went to live with Craig and have two more kids, and the other kids were still where she was living with the grandparent. Like that, I hated that because I would never, ever turn my back on my children
And
and
I
be
agree
like,
with you.
and it's sickening to me. Like my man, who she thinks like it was such a, and you might play that clip later. I don't even know if you will, but like messed up relationship. Well, my messed up relationship of 25 years married, 26 together. My daughter is 28. Put the math together. The math is mathing on this. He is her father. And like I just would not have it any other way. Like he's an amazing man.
And I agree with you.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
remember
like
what I
it's
told you
just
in
sucks.
private.
Like Craig
Remember what
couldn't
I
do
told
that
you
for
in
them.
private. Remember what I told you in private.
I know, but Craig couldn't do that
No,
for them,
no.
which is sad to me. That's where I was getting with that.
Craig calls them an extended family.
Yeah, which is disgusting to me.
Which, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Her kid, not my business, not my life, and whatever. But where it becomes a cross into open conversation is the fact that she fucking lies. And the fact that she comes up with these elaborate fucking stories. She comes up with excuses for everything. And here you are, you allegedly have been with this man 14 years or whatever. He's never taken care of you. You lived under his parents' roof forever. You totally dissed your other 3 kids. And I don't get how people don't see that. I don't get how all these people, oh, you're such a great mom. No, you're not. You're a fucking piece of shit mom. And I'll fucking say it, point out. She
Yeah,
is
I'm not
a shit
impressed. I'll
mom.
say that. I didn't know like all of this stuff. In fact, I didn't even know that they were not married. And I didn't even find out about the other kids until I was a mod later on. So that's sad. Like, I would never deny my children, ever. I have 3 beautiful and wonderful girls, and I'm proud of them. And I love them to pieces, and I'm a mom to them every single day.
And
It's
I agree.
disgusting what she's done. It really has.
And I
Um,
agree.
it's not fair to those kids. It's not fair. The fact that he calls them extended family is really sad to me.
I agree.
Um, I mean, my husband and I, we met in a weird way. Like, we met online,
Check Discord.
and
Check Discord.
oh, I will.
Now.
All right, now, mod
Now.
chat, no.
You're doing too much of that. And I don't want that.
Gotcha. I,
Not, and I'll explain later why. But
no, that's fine.
it's a
That's
bad move.
fine.
It's a bad move.
Okay. All right, cool.
It will be used against you. Not from me, but from them. So
Well, it was kind of like the reason I started talking, anyways. But we'll get to that later.
yeah, I'm gonna play that video in a minute.
Okay, cool. Let's keep going.
Okay.
Thank you for keeping me on track. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. One thing I do want to touch on is Brittney has made a lot of comments about you recently. And you said it's ever since you've been in my chat. And I got a clip of her running her mouth, and I think it needs to be addressed. So let me go ahead and play it. Hold on one second. Hey, Corey.
Okay, and I have not listened to this yet, so I might mute myself for a second because I might have thoughts that I don't want to have spread out.
It's only a few seconds.
I got the Cliff Notes version, but still.
Hold on. I think this is it.
Don't you see all the time, like taking the high road with just about every mod that's left me that has, talk shit. I tried to just ignore it and take the high road. But Kristin, you're gonna keep talking about where my kids lay their head, and I'm gonna put your shit out. You want people to know about your fucked up relationship? Man, Kristin, don't push me to that. Please don't.
Britt's hot right now.
See, because here's the difference between me. Here's the difference between me and Kristin. Here's the difference. I didn't share my personal stuff with her. Kristin was an outsider.
Can someone explain to me what the fuck that means? I don't even understand what the hell that means. Kristin was an outsider. Well, for someone who's an outsider, you certainly seem to talk about her enough.
Well, I was an outsider after March.
Okay.
Because
But
I
I'm
was put in different mod chat, like a different, like they made new mod chats. But unfortunately for her, The friend group kept talking in a separate chat.
Then why do you think she talks about you so much? If you were just an outsider, exactly. Why is
Yeah, apparently. Like, whatever, I'm an outsider. Great, yay. It's really just to discredit me. That's her way of discrediting me. That's fine. If she wants to, anybody can believe whatever they want to. I'm not I'm not here. I'm here to shed clarity. I'm really not here to be like, oh, love me, pick me. I'm really not. It's like I'm gonna be on these streets regardless of if she likes it or not. I put in a chat of Laura's. They were told that they had to have separate beds to sleep in and not a king size bed that they shared. That is what I put in Laura's chat. I did not use her name, so she can piss off as far as I'm concerned.
okay? That's how this whole thing started.
Oh, that's what started that particular clip, apparently. She,
Uh-huh.
one of her mods or herself, remember, she was in the mod chat. I can't remember what name she came in. It was her alt account, but um we all commented out. We'd have to go back and look at the chat, but uh you were talking about all this stuff, and I was like, yeah, I mean, that's why CPS was like saying that, and that's why they had to get a new bed.
Yeah, but you're not the only ones that said that. A lot of people said that. So I
Of
don't know why
course,
she's
but
only
I'm
saying
the
you.
only. Well, no, she's gonna gun for me because, well, I mean, obviously, I mean, think about it.
Yeah.
I'm
Hold on.
not the
Ho-
same.
Hold on.
She
Straight,
wants to be me.
straight talker. I can answer that. GW was picked for the RICO because GW lives in Pennsylvania. Nick needed somebody in his jurisdiction.
Yep,
And
100%.
lo and behold, Barbecue Lady and Granny's Watching both live in Pennsylvania in Nick's district. That's why the two of them were picked. It had absolutely nothing to do with Brittney. Brittney was how they sealed it afterwards. And, now that they got Brittney, I mean, now that they got Granny and signed Granny to it, they needed some way to fucking back it up. And that's where Brittney got involved.
Yeah, because they actually came to Brittany
Mm-hmm.
and said, like, you have a case. Will you join us? It's free.
They sure did. Yeah, that's a good question, my legacy. Did anyone ever ask Brittany or ask Craig why he never had a fucking job?
I'm sorry. Like, it's funny to me. Um, I know I've heard a lot of things, and like people like, does he have legs? Trust me, we've asked the same questions. Okay, he does have legs.
Oh, we
Okay,
knew
he does
that.
have legs.
But did she never give an answer as to why he never works?
Absolutely not. Not when I was there.
Really? You guys never asked him?
Oh
Never.
no, we asked. We asked. Like, why doesn't he help you take the trash to the dump? Why are you doing all the things? Like, what is he doing? We've asked, like, we really did ask all of the things.
And what would she say? She probably lied anyway.
No, she brushed off and was like, like, she never, like, really honestly, she never really speaks to the mod chat about Craig. At least when I was there.
Okay, fair enough.
I do know like several people, and there is a mod that is still there that says like Craig needs to get offline. He needs to stop drinking. And oh yeah, because there's a mod, Brittany. You have a mod that still contacts me. Isn't that weird? Well, she's not contacting me now because like she's obviously, you know, now that I've spoke up, that's not gonna be okay. And she's gonna, well, whatever.
Yeah, she has
It's
said
just
that he's never
interesting.
helped with anything.
Hmm.
Yeah, I say that multiple times, that
Yep,
he's
he
never
has right, Angela? He has never helped with anything. Angela, he like she never gave us a reason why, correct? Or tell me if I'm wrong, because she might have given you a reason.
So I have a question because I have noticed that she, like, for example, Luminous, when Luminous was in TikTok, Luminous was not a mod, but Luminous was throwing lots of money
Who's
in
Luminous?
forms of gifts. A new mod for Brittany.
Oh,
And
interesting.
so
Okay.
BJ made her a mod, of course, in the TikTok, and then in her TikTok account, and then also made Luminous a mod for Craig, as well as then transferred that over. Do you feel like Brittany's mods have, I mean, because I certainly do, that they've paid for their wrenches?
Um, that might be the case now. I don't really know. I know that I didn't pay for my wrench. Um,
Or how do you think she selects who's to trust, and like, and when these people are just chatters, you get what I'm saying? Like, how do you think she goes about selecting
oh,
who to allow to be a mod for her? And then she, of course, has the ranking system, so to speak, with who's in what group chats and who's in the exclusive group chats.
well, I think that she tries to have like a main mod chat. And so basically, when all of us left in July, um, she is forming her new crew, right? So there'll be like one mod chat. There will be an extra mod chat for the exclusive people who have already been there, is my guess. Allegedly. This is just my opinion, okay? But I know for me, like I was brought in because I had just messaged her to say, "Hey, I'm praying for you. Sorry you're going through these things." I had sent like Roblox to her younger boys just for like Christmas, like holidays and stuff. Um
What um what kind of things would y'all discuss? Because she talks about sometimes being on. I was on the phone with my mods all day. What
oh
would she
yeah,
discuss during these conversations with her mods all day, when she's making her subs wait, for her while she's
well,
chats, or wait for her while she not is sleeping, or what she's doing.
well, Laura, we're gonna hold on to that last part really quick. We're gonna go for the all day, and then I'm gonna get to what you're saying after that. We'll address the later at the night type stuff. So during the day, we used to talk like all the time, um, which is great. I didn't work at that point, so I mean, I was home with my dogs. That's about it. Um, had my mama, who's 84 with dementia, living here. So in the evenings, like when my husband gets home from work, I needed to like sign off. I could not be on the phone because he enjoys, like he doesn't want me on my phone. He wants me to be like engaging with him and our family and like doing things together, which I appreciate. Like he needs to set me straight because I could seriously like suck all, like just go online all for it. Period. Like I would love it because it's like a vacation, right? Like you just let everything else go and you focus on this. But I can tell you there were so many times when my husband went to bed, I'd be on a mod call and we were like having to put excuses into the chat, the
Right.
live chat while we were waiting.
What? Let me ask you that, because that's something that I've always wondered, and I think a lot of people wonder this too. Is what? Because usually, Brittney, this is Brittney you, so to
Look,
speak. You've never met.
Brooke is speaking it out right now. Bitch about Granny, bitch about things. Like tell all like, and I was like not loved in the chat because like we would talk about other things too, and she didn't want us to talk about other things. It had to be totally focused on her. Am I correct, Brooke? The minute like we started talking about like other things, it was like, oh. And so she never wanted me on the mod, like, because I'm just a talker. I can't help it. Like, I want to know about people and
What made you feel, or did Brittany ever ask you to make excuses or ask mods that you're aware of to make excuses for her or on her behalf? Or is it something that y'all felt you needed to do?
it was definitely something we felt we needed to do because
And
she
why?
wasn't ready to go online yet, or she was still talking on the phone call, and we were like, okay, well, we got to say something. Like, these people are waiting for you to come live. And like, that's the sort of stuff like I'm so embarrassed for. Mm.
Eh,
Like, it made me a liar, and I hate that.
Did she ever ask you to spy for her, like that kind of stuff?
No, she did have us record certain videos and stuff um back when she was like trying to do the case.
Did you ever ask her why doesn't she do it herself?
I never did know. But looking back at it, I'm like, why can't you do this stuff your damn self? Like, honestly, they're not deleting their stuff. I mean, like, whatever. Like, this is not our job. I
What
wasted so much time in my life, like,
what
doing that stuff.
what do you feel like, or what do you think when you were a mod? What do you feel like you got in an exchange from Brittany that it's to me as an outsider, I see a very asymmetric, like uneven relationship, clearly unbalanced,
Oh,
where
absolutely.
everyone is
Yeah.
completely, her mods are doing so much. They're putting their reputations on the
Yep.
line by lying for
And
her,
I very much did
defending
without knowing it. Yeah.
her. Have you have them, I think, creating fake fake results, or
Oh, well, I was never a part of any of that, but
right.
I'm telling you, I wouldn't put it past them.
But what, I mean, and putting, even like donating substantial amounts of money towards this lawyer that whatever, to
Yeah, this
protect your
lawyer.
family. How does Brittany what is it that Brittany has that kind of like, I guess, got a control over you and these other mods to make them want to be willing to do that and risk that for a stranger?
Well, I'm going to say it's going to be probably a lot different from her, like for her moving forward. Um, she had a lot better game, like back when I was following her, because it wasn't like legal stuff, things like that. She had the whole Christian thing put on,
So
you know.
yours was religious manipulation, which
Yeah,
is something
definitely.
that,
Like I thought she was legit. Like it I was like, okay, she believes like kind of the same way I do. Like I'm emotional and like I have empathy, and it like for me, like that's how I see it. And like it's sad, it's gross. I hate it. Um I can answer Samantha. There was one time she put in mod chat that she needed grocery money, and I did send her $100 through Cash App for that.
that blows my mind.
I do have the Cash App.
That
Like
blows.
I can give the proof of that.
How would she? So would she just be like, I don't have money for groceries and ask for this help, or is this something you would just offer?
No, she actually asked for it at that point. Like,
Ah, Jesus Christ.
yeah.
Um,
But I think that's like she runs the manipulation game really well. And she does use like um and like I want everybody to really critically think about this. Like people will say, I'm sorry, Laura, but people will say like, and I've seen in the chats, like, you're not a Christian either if you supported X, Y, and Z. Well, I made a mistake. I'm not out here like asking for people's money and like lying on the daily, okay? And I'm not lying now. And every single stream that I do from now till and Tuesday from whenever, my story will remain the same, and that will tell you that I'm telling the truth because I'm not making shit up. And it's really disgusting to me the amount. How many cuss words have I used like this stream thus far? Okay. Let's just like put that on her. And I tell you right now, I will never use the Lord's name in vain. Ever. Ever. And that's something that showed me, and I started to understand this is not the person who I started to follow.
what do you think too? I mean, it's no secret that Brittney has quite a long, lengthy list of mods that have come and gone. What do you think it is that these newer as these new wave of mods come in, why do you think that they believe things will be different with them? Have any opinions as to why they think that could be, based on your own experience, as to why maybe the first 130 before you didn't work
Yeah,
out?
right. I think that there's a lot to that. Based on like when they come in, like right now when these people come in, all they see is like people going after, like people are coming after me. And she has her little, stick that she uses, whatever. And I'm going to tell you right now, by July, they'll be gone. Like, let's just wait and see. Like, they'll be gone. They will be. Because it seems like the last 3 years, Mallory's group left in 2023, Elma's group left in 2024, and our group left in July of 2025. So it's all July. July, July, July. So there's something to that. And all I say is, I wish you guys luck. I hope things are different for you.
Uh, I, I think they better
But
hold on to their britches, honestly, because
yeah, yeah, I mean, like, more power to you, honey, if you think you want to. But I'll tell you, like, a lot of us have PTSD from everything we've been through, which is sad.
I've noticed too how she will, and this is a common technique. So I mean, I know Brittany probably would never review this stream because, um, she, you know, but she love bombs for one. But she has
Hmm.
a way of making her chatters feel like her problems are the chat's problems. They're coming after us.
Right. Yeah, she
It's an
definitely
attack on
brings them
our
into
family.
it.
Okay, let me chime in on that for a second.
I love this comment that you highlighted, by the way. She has a formula. Absolutely.
Nobody is going after mods. What they might do, they might make a video, they might do this. Like I've said it before and I'll say it again. Clue and Cletus talk shit. That's it. They're not going to do anything.
Oh, she's gonna put up a stream about stalking allegations. Oh,
But that's what I'm saying.
boo.
Trying to scare everybody. But at the end of the day, Clue and Cletus do nothing but talk shit. I've never seen them go real life as far as doing something. Yeah, they might
No.
look this one up or that one up, but I have not. There's a lot of little things that I look for to know if someone really goes real life. They don't. They just talk shit. And the more people realize that, the more Britney's mods that realize that, the better off they'll be. Because
Yeah.
Britney's not doing
Like, I would
anything.
run for the
Not scary.
hills if I were them, but
Well,
whatever.
I think what she's exposed her mods to this time is in terms of being subjected to isn't anything that's physically gonna ever put them in danger at all. I think that by telling people that her mods were on her call with her attorney and having her mods constantly be her, vouching for what we know really aren't true statements, basically. In my opinion, they're not true. That she's subjecting them to being deposed to testify.
Right.
If in potential litigation. And I just don't understand how people can't see that. And I don't understand how her chatters can't see that. And I mean, this is, for me, this is about, exposing the lies, the manipulation, the gaslighting. I really want everyone to just wake up, even her mods, that some of them there's no love lost with. Like, yeah, it's just crazy to me that they're willing to
Sorry.
do that.
I had a thought during that. So I just want to ask y'all's opinion on this. So when you're followed around from like chat to chat and it gets sent back to her, I mean, that's stalking, correct? Or harassment at the very least. Like, and then like sending messages, like that's weird.
But
So I'm sure.
I agree with what Tragedy Pimp just said. It helps her, the victim, to make
Mhm.
it seem scarier. She isn't right in the head and would rather be this way than get a job or change her situation.
Yeah,
Messed up. I agree with that 100%.
I do too.
Right. Especially, I mean, I just remember she uses we, us. But the irony is that she wants to claim the, like, the other people that are exposing her, there's a difference to me in bullying, harassing, attacking, and exposing someone, playing their own words and their own, like, looking at their own actions and calling it as it is.
I agree.
Mhm.
Yes. Sweet Steve, it's all about her and it's always a new crisis.
Yeah, and that played out in the mod chats as well, for sure. Like she had to be talking all the time. It was like we were there to like uplift her and tell her she was right, or like all that stuff. It was like, looking back on it now, it makes me so angry that I even fell for any of this. I was so stupid.
Just a minute. Just Samantha asks a good question. And Angela, you can answer this too. Or Brooke, why does Boston and Lana defend her so much? Are they lying, or do you think they believe her bullshit? Lana and Boston and Kelsey, not Lana.
um
Or
I
Shayna.
think no, I think what she's saying is, why does Boston supports Lana defend her so much? I think that's what she's saying.
Oh.
And Kelsey, she's clarified, those two people.
So I actually really like Boston, and I really hope that she freaking finds her way through this. I know that she has also supported you, Laura.
She did until my eyes were opened on
Amazing, right?
yeah, until my eyes were open, then it was, oh, Laura's this, Laura's that. No, Laura just fucking saw the truth.
Yeah. Um I I just like, see, I have no problem talking about Brittany, but like when it comes to like people, like even Boston and I have had conversations within the last month. But Brittany doesn't know that, but whatever. I don't even know. I'd have to go look back at the date, but I know we did talk. I think it was around when the pew pews was happening, and I felt it really odd that she messaged me. Um, I kind of bullshitted through part of the conversation because, like, I just literally can't trust her right now. I've
Right.
always liked her, but I can't. Like, whatever. But I know that she was like, I'm just like, I don't want to be fighting with people, and I was wondering how you were, and it was like, Craig needs to get offline, because I was telling her, like, flat out, like, uh he is like messing up everything for her. Like, it's not good. uh
See, and I'm gonna
yeah,
say it
that
again.
was
I disagree with that. I think she's messing up everything for her. I'm
well,
not gonna
no,
blame
no,
this.
well, I think at that point, though, like at that point when he was like doing all the things and like getting drunk and waving, like, my husband would never do that. He's a conceal, like, he conceals and carries, and he would never ever let, like, no, that would not ever happen with him. Absolutely not. It's just gross. Like, I just feel like, she's starting to see a light. I'm not gonna come hard on her because, like, Yeah, exactly, Angela. She did send those. I don't know. I don't know. It's just really weird. Which is why I can't trust her. Like she's on her own right now, and if she wants to reach out and get help and exit, then I think a lot of people will be there for her. But until that time, like I just have no time of day for that because I've come to see the light, and I am not doing that anymore. Like I'm not getting sucked back into Brittany world. I'm not going to do it. I will not do it.
She was a much bigger badass when um
Kim and
Kim and
Crafton
Crafton were around.
and Moon.
Of course.
And now she's just victim all the time.
Yep. Well, I mean, and the things that like I didn't agree, and I stayed very far away when I mean I challenge anybody go look at the streams when they were on. You won't find me on those chats. You won't because I was sleeping.
What do you
Because I
think
sleep.
her biggest fear is of her subs finding out?
What is my biggest fear of
No.
her
What do you
subs
think
finding
like
out?
if her subs were to, like what do you think if it like basically if so and so gets out there and her subs happen to hear it, like what's Brittany's biggest fear in your opinion for her subs to find out that would cause them to leave her?
Oh, it's just that's so easy. That she's going to be confronted with the lies that she tells all the time. She makes it into something different. She plays the victim. In my opinion, don't come for me, Brittany. Yep, that's it. Finding out truth. She doesn't want people to talk because she does not want the vaccine things that she does to be
She
made
does
public.
she does have
Period.
very interest. Her and Craig do have some very that would be a good stream to review one day, Laura. But there's a very interesting belief system and things that they have said in the past. I think maybe that could be what she's afraid of people finding out. I'm just trying
Well,
to.
I mean, like what Laura was saying the other day, like how many times, like how long has she been online? How many videos does she have on her channel?
Yeah,
Says
her
it
channel
all
is on like
right there.
130.
hmm You don't delete stuff if you are proud of your streams and have nothing to hide,
That's
right?
true. See, Fanta brings up a good point, and I agree with that. I think she lies to her mods as much as everybody else.
Oh yeah,
Like,
she definitely has lied to mods, 100%. And God love whoever's left there that I literally heard a video, like not a video, but a audio thing from Shayna. Oh, Shayna doesn't really like her either. So, um, she thinks she's weird, and she wanted to leave with all of us, but she won't admit to that, and that's fine. Shayna, you don't have to admit to that. That's fine. I heard it. Whatever. You know, other mods heard it in the mod chat with the audio call, but whatever.
do
It's
you
just it's so stupid. Like
does,
all of it's so stupid.
does Craig know about the Rico? Because I don't think he knows about the Rico, the ROs. I feel like they never talk.
He said that literally
Well, didn't you
verbatim.
say
I
we
know.
never talk anymore?
Yeah, he did. Clue
Well,
played it today.
yep. In my opinion, he did not know that she was doing the Rico when it happened. Like all that stuff. Um, I really don't think that she has told them or told him that like they lost because right now, and that's what makes me think like all the money coming in, and this is my opinion only. I think the money that she is raising is to pay Granny. Like seriously.
Oh, I don't think so. I
But
think
I mean, it
the
could
reason why
definitely be putting towards like how like stuff. It definitely could be that.
but
But
I think it's because she, in her narcissistic mind, I don't think she even thinks she's gonna have to pay Granny. I really don't.
I
And her subs would
Laura,
what?
I agree with you.
Yeah, and her subs would support her if it was to pay Granny.
I hope
what
they
is
don't.
this?
I hope she's
What is this
exposed
comment you
she has a
highlighted?
sub left.
Oh,
What
that's
is
what
this?
no, Brittany had said that. Because I had said if she's lying about it, if I'm wrong about it, then I will shut my channel down. But she never proved that any of the accusations were fake. So that's what that.
Yeah. Well, you're not going to shut your channel down, period.
No,
Well-
but I would have if I was 100%. If she could prove that I was 100% wrong about her being on something, and she couldn't. Her stupid drug test didn't even cover half the drugs she's, possibly on.
Right.
Well, I'm still waiting for that $40 cup giveaway that she's been promising for the members on live for. I mean, it's insane.
No, girl, there's still a cup that was supposed to go to one true crime creator. It was a guy. Can't remember his name. He was really good with videos with Idaho 4. He never got his mug, I'm sure.
Probably not. No, she can't. She won't even pay for postage. She won't even pay for a mirror clear or like.
Dude, she's been
God.
trying to get a post office box since like before I was even a mod. And she still doesn't have one. That will tell you everything. She has no follow through. Whatever.
What is she doing behind the scenes? Like what have you witnessed that she normally likes to do behind the scenes?
Talk about people.
Oh, we all
Does she talk about her
Um,
subs in a negative in a negative way as well?
No, I've never really heard her talk negatively about a sub. But I mean, people are watched. I will say that. They're definitely watched. I thought by leaving, like I wouldn't be watched. Like whatever, just let me go. Like let me have my peace, whatever. Um, I mean, it's taken since July 1st to just like October for me to even like come in chats because like I just wanted to be done with it. And you never get done with it. That's the sad part. Like once you're a mod, and I don't even think she came after the group of mods that left the July before we did nearly as much because we weren't coming after them. Like I know the group of mods that
Samantha
we had,
hold on. Samantha asks a really good question. Does nobody ever question her? You know what I mean?
right? As soon as you question her, you are like downgraded to a separate chat.
You moved down in your. Do you remember MySpace where you could rank your friends on the like top 8?
I don't remember MySpace. I never had one.
Those
And
were the
I'm
days.
old. I'm almost 50.
Well, yeah, that's what it reminds me of, is where you're like, it was a social networking site where you would literally rank your friends according to who, like your top 8. Someone messes up, they move down a few spots in the ranking. That's how her mods are, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
She's like, she definitely has that mentality. Um, I don't remember if it was you, Laura, or somebody else. Like, she hasn't left high school.
Oh, that's obvious.
Like, I don't have time for that. Like, I'm a grown ass adult. I'm almost 50 years old. She's not going to tell me what I can and cannot say. She's not going to tell me whose chat I can be in. I mean, I'm sorry. Fuck that. It's not happening. It's not going to ever happen. I'm going to do whatever I want to do. And if she can't listen to my blanket statements of this is strictly my opinion and my experience from my time with her, then she has a bigger problem than we even think. It's disgusting to me. And I don't care what anybody thinks about me. She's not going to run me off of YouTube. She's not going to like make me feel like I can't have a place here. Screw that. Whatever. That's so asinine to me. That's dumb. That's middle school behavior. And I won't stand for it.
I agree. Nobody should.
No. We all can have our opinions. We are living in a free country right now. And so I'm going to stand on that. Whatever. I can say whatever I want to. Just like she can always say whatever she wants to about anybody. Like, it's like free speech is not just for Brittney Jackson, okay? It's not just for Brittney. It's for everybody.
Tom was the founder of
Oh,
MySpace, Laura, and when you joined and created, like, joined
yes.
MySpace, he became your first friend. Therefore, he was usually always in your number 1 in your top 8 until you moved him out.
Yeah.
Laura, I love that you highlighted Angela's comment here. That is 100% fact.
But why
If
continue to mod for someone that you can't talk to? You know what I mean?
right, which is why I was like, to hell with this. The only reason I stayed after March was just because I wanted to talk to my friends. I was in the separate mod chat that was like downgraded. I was like, whatever. I barely went in. I barely listened to her live streams at that point. Um, I would listen to a part of them like the next day, but
I remember
it
her saying
always
feisty at
it
9 o'clock in the morning.
yeah, it would always have to be all about Brittney. I'm sure she'll tell me, oh, you're such a liar. How many times have you lied on that stream?
But what do
Whatever,
you
honey.
mean by that? Because technically it is her channel. It should be about her. But
Well, no, I'm saying in the mod chats, it always had to be about her.
oh,
Like on a phone call, it was all about her. Like the minute that we started talking about like stuff and just like all started talking together, she would just drop off the call.
ah,
Like, and that's why she made other mod chats. Like, I talk too much. I'm sorry. I like to get to know people. I want to know all things. Like, whatever. We're having good conversation. You can't join us in the good conversation? I'm sorry. Because we didn't want to listen to your shit? Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Whatever.
I have a question. Okay, so
Sure.
Brittney has alts. That what do you know? What some of those alts are, by chance? that she's been
I
using
actually
in the past?
don't know, but I know that there is one that she had, and she came into Laura's chat the day it was like right before she came after me. Yep, that's right, Angela. She surrounds herself with a small group of enablers that pump her up. Yep. If she side eyes one person, boom.
All right, let me address something real quick. I am
Okay.
going to say this over and over and over till I'm blue in the face. Brittany did not start any lawsuits. What Brittany did was put on a show for money. And the idiots in her chat who are like, rah, rah, Brittany, you're going to get Clue and Cletus, don't know the first fucking thing about the law. Because if it meant anything and her people meant anything, she wouldn't have lied to them, first of all. But more
Mm-hmm.
importantly, she would have actually shown up for a court date, which she never did. So she showed up
She
late.
didn't show up. She didn't show up, and then she was late to the next one.
Yeah,
So
it was all
yeah,
for show.
whatever.
So Brittany starting lawsuits and this and that, no, she didn't start shit because she's just fucking an idiot.
Yeah, the only thing that she started was C&Ds and
Which,
whatever.
which,
I'd wipe my ass with it, and if
she
I
had
had
to
the
do that
time,
though. She
like,
had to do C&Ds because that's the only way she could raise money.
right.
So
But
she
she
didn't have a,
she had no problem sending C&Ds to like the 8 months that left.
but
Has
she
she
didn't pay for them. She didn't have to pay for
No,
them.
no,
She
no,
paid
of
for
course not. But
has she ever
I
been
mean,
known?
to creators, she had to pay for C&Ds because they were so official or something.
So
I
is
Yeah.
that
said, like,
where
literally, if I got a C&D from her, I would return to sender. Whatever. F you, bitch.
do
I
you
don't
know
care.
do you know if she ever trolled her own chat or had mods troll chat on her behalf, so that, like, for example, with uh saying something nasty or something directed towards her, that would she could then pin to play victim?
If she did, I was not in the chat group that was a part of that. I just wasn't.
And Laura, I put something
Um,
to just someone asked.
I know that the previous group of mods that left in 2024 of July, they had suspicions that she trolled her own chat saying that CPS was called. But like, I didn't believe it at the time. So, and I really just don't know.
Do you know if she asked her mods to lie for her when leaks happen that she gets exposed or like the drug test?
Um, I really don't know. Like, I owned up to like my leak, and as far as I'm concerned, I don't even think that she said anything about who it was. Like, she knew, but she never said it. Like, I'm always the one that I'm just open and honest about stuff. Like, I just don't care. Like, whatever, I did it. I fucked up, whatever. And
Would you ever strategize on how to, like, were you a part of those conversations where mods were known to strategize on how to address certain issues that Brittany had been called out for in terms of her fuck shit, basically?
um I was never really included in anything for the elite group after March. So I know nothing after that. And before that, there really wasn't much of that happening. There might have been some stuff happening between November and December, or October and December of last year. I think that there's probably some other mods that could answer for that, but I don't know. I wasn't like used for like some like a lot of people like think that, and people will assume that I'm not like I wasn't the person doing those things. I recorded some script like some streams to put like to give to her, but other than that, I really wasn't involved in the back scenes stuff so much. I wasn't trusted enough after the leak, so yeah, it was kind of like a crapshoot, I guess.
Ziggy, how many more receipts would you like, Jiggy? I think there's been
See
plenty of
what
receipts
receipts
out.
are is there like what is he looking for? Or they, he, she are looking for.
I don't know. Jiggy said, "Is there receipts for all of this?" Someone in chat said that she would edit some of her lives. That's why some chats would go missing on replay.
I know that she used to turn off her live chat for her like streams, like so that none of the chat was like visible. You know how you can do that as a creator? You can just like play the stream, but you can't see the live chat.
Sending your own mods. Yeah, it was her ex mods though, on their mass exodus.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
That seems to happen in July. So let's see what July of 2026 brings us. That'll be interesting.
Like when you say you were told to troll GW chat.
I never trolled GW chat.
there is a screenshot out there somewhere of it. I'm not sure if Granny's the one that showed that or not, but it's been shown. It may be on one of the clip channels.
For me?
No, of
I was gonna say because I was
Brittney
never.
asking people to troll Granny's watching.
Oh, interesting. That would be cool to see.
There's a clip of her trolling herself in her name because she forgot to change it to her alt and even pin the comment.
Oh my god.
GW said she has better numbers than you.
That's why I was wondering if that was still a thing.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't see that.
And if she had mods doing that for herself. Because if you notice too, if she is cammed up and trying to say she's on her phone, I think she's actually in there sometimes on an alt trolling herself to play victim, especially if it's a slow night. And create outrage.
Like knowing what I know now, I wouldn't put it past her. Like honestly, like before, like a year ago, like a year and a half ago, I would have been like, no way, that would never happen. Like she's not like that. And now I see it totally different, which is sad. Like it's embarrassing. I think allegedly innocent said the same thing. Like it is so embarrassing to know like you got completely snowballed by somebody. I just hate it. It's so gross. I should know better. I'm almost 50 years old. Come on now. But it happened.
Whoops. She cut out like an hour of the infamous Sinner and Petty live.
That was surprising.
There was a mod that trolled under an alt account. Demon, I'm with you. I have no sympathy for her either.
I'm with you too. Like, I just have no,
but I don't.
nothing.
I
I'm
think
so sick of it.
Tony, I think she's a fucking fraud. I think she's a blatant liar.
I would go further and say that she's a habitual liar.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just say I'm waiting for her to tell the truth. I think it's easier just to point out the things that she says that's true.
I mean, like I said, like my truth, like I could say this 100 times and my story will never change. That's the story of a truth teller. I won't add, I'm not taking away. Like, this is all stuff that I have been through. And, like, I don't want anybody else to go through it. It is very traumatic. I think UA and Laura both know some things from this week that this is not easy for me. I don't want to go and say this stuff, but when I'm threatened that my truth is going to be told, I'd rather tell my truth myself. I'd rather let it all out there.
Yeah, but you can't let her do that to you. You can't. She's just a YouTube scammer. That's it. She's
Right,
not.
but I mean, it's better than
She plays other
letting her
people's
like
videos.
lie on me before I can just like go ahead and just let it out anyways. Because when I let it out and tell everything that I have, she has nothing.
Yeah, but she's a
That
liar.
Yeah,
She's
well,
gonna
yeah,
lie.
no, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I tell my truth, like, boom, I have proof of that.
Yeah,
So if she wants to call me a liar, take
but
me to court, girl. I
but
got it
here's the
all.
thing. You're not a creator. Nobody cares.
Right.
you'd
And
think that, Laura, but some of us.
Well, there's a channel that cares. I think there's a person on there. What was his name? B Turd, perhaps. Oh, sorry, I didn't ask for your permission to come online tonight, B Turd.
oh,
I don't need your permission.
I disagree, Demon. There have been a lot of her subs that have walked away.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of subs that have walked away in the last couple weeks.
rightfully so. But I'm just saying
Right.
that if you were a creator and somebody had big juice, it's one thing, but you're not a creator. Nobody really cares. So let her run her mouth. People are going to be like, who cares?
Well, I'm just like, whatever, I'll tell my truth because I'm not afraid of it. I
But there's
lived
no
my
reason
life and
to. But there's no
Yeah.
reason to. That's what I'm saying. There's absolutely no, you're not a creator. Nobody cares. Like, and I don't mean nobody cares about you. I'm saying that because you're not a creator, what she has on her mods means nothing to the general public. She may think it means something, and because it's you, it's personal, but in the overall spectrum of the community, people don't care.
well, that's something to think about.
What?
But I mean, can you imagine her spilling my truth because I've talked in other chats? I'd
Either
rather
way.
just like tell, like, would she have like told everything? Maybe, maybe not. But for me, like, I own my past, I own everything that I've done. It's very easy for me to tell the truth. I'm not ashamed of my life. I've come a long way in 6 years. And yeah,
And I
it
totally,
is what it is.
totally get that. But if you were to come on here and say you want money or, something like
Oh
that,
God, I would never
then
want money
hold
from
on.
anybody.
But that's when people would care. But just Brittney talking about her mods, nobody cares. Like I don't mean to say that wrong, and I don't mean
No,
for it
you're
to
good.
come out wrong. It's just nobody's gonna care. Like she could say it all she wants. It's not big dirt on anything because you're just an ex-mod. She's a creator who's always, grubbing money, always scamming money, that kind of shit. You're not. That's
Yeah,
the
and I would never. Even if I had a channel, I would never. Like, I don't even think I would have it monetized. Period. I don't need money. I got plenty of that. Doesn't matter.
But I'm just saying that's the difference. Where when you're a creator, people want dirt on you. When you're a creator, people want this, people want that. When you're not a creator, nobody cares.
Wow.
So let her say whatever she wants. Who gives a shit? Because as a sub, all you have to do is change your name and nobody's going to fucking know it's you. So that's
I'm
why,
never gonna change my name.
but I'm just
My name
saying,
is my name. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not going anywhere.
no, but
But
I'm saying if push came to shove and you felt like you were, you know, that you were hurt or you were this or you were embarrassed, all you'd have to do is change your name. Where
and I
a
never have.
creator doesn't have that option, but a sub
True that.
absolutely has that option.
Well, yeah, but like, I'm not afraid, I guess.
And
Like,
you
for me
shouldn't
not
be.
changing my name, that's like one statement right there. Like, I'm not gonna change my name. You're not gonna run me off of YouTube.
Exactly.
I deserve to have a place here just like anybody else.
I agree.
So if you want to like spill dirt on me, if you think you have anything else, I mean, I got a ton of speeding tickets or whatever. Fine, go for it, honey. You go for it. If it
Maybe
makes you
you can
feel
match.
better, do it.
Maybe you can match her speeding ticket for seatbelt ticket.
Oh, honey, I probably have more speeding tickets than she does have seatbelt tickets. I
I used
drive
to go
fast. I'm
speeding.
sorry. Plus,
Um,
when you have like a BMW 335i, you really want to speed anyway, so that's kind of a problem. But whatever. Yeah,
TV, fan of
yeah.
fan. I had to laugh at that. But to answer your question, Delilah, because it's none of your fucking business about Kristen's life. She's nothing but a sub, and her personal life is not your business. That's why.
Yeah, if you want to hear my personal business, you can go listen to the other stream. I'm not afraid to show my, I am not. One thing I am not ashamed of, like, I might be a lot ashamed of how Brittany took me for a ride, but I am not ashamed of my past at
And you shouldn't
all.
be.
No, no,
But it's not anyone's business either.
no, no, but I mean, like, I would, I'm not afraid to talk about it. We'll put it that way. Like, I'm just not. Did it have some situation happen yesterday? Absolutely. But like, I'm not ashamed of my past. I'll own it every single day of the week because it got me to where I am now and who I am now. And that's all that matters to me. You can have shitty things happen in your life. You can either accept it and learn from it and move on and grow, or you can sit back and wallow in it and play victim. And I'm not a victim.
She's down. All she needs to lose is one subscriber and she'll be down to 18.7.
Oh, wow.
Check
That's like a
all
full
check.
1,000.
As a matter of
That's even more than 1,000.
well, that's only on her main channel.
Mm.
So I'm gonna be the bitch and unsub.
Huh.
Yeah, good for you. I'm already unsubbed, so
Hold on. Oh, Unsubscribe.
And BJ, honey, people unsubscribing and saying things about that on a stream is free will. You can't go after people for that, okay?
Wait, what was that?
Did you hear me? I was like, it's free will to unsubscribe and you can't go after people for that.
Yeah, it says if she keeps going the way she's going, by June 7th of June 15th of 2027, she'll have 400 subscribers. If she keeps going the way she's going.
Well, didn't she say like it was like
Do it,
I'm okay
lady.
with like rebranding and
Yeah,
rebuilding?
she did.
It's
say-
kind of like a out with the old, in with the new, and the money, money, money.
have a chance to
It's all
start.
about the money, money, money.
Yeah, she's saying that that she only has 509,000 views and 133 videos.
Wow.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have deleted your past streams there, girl.
I think they're privated. Some of them.
Oh
are
yeah, they're
She does have a
well, I
preservation.
mean, the first time she did it was like while I was a mod, and we were like, what are you doing? Like, why would you clear your channel like that? You totally took yourself out of all algorithm.
Yep.
Like, she's done this over and over again. This is not like, I think this is the second or third time that she's done this, like clearing her channel and rebuilding. So, like, whatever. If she thinks it's good for her, good on her. Let her do what she's gonna do. So ridiculous. I'm so tired of like middle school games. I can't even tell you how tired I am of it.
I don't know. I'm just over. I think she needs to be exposed, and I think that I just hope everybody wakes up and sees it for who, like, very quickly. But thanks for letting me come up. I just had some, like, wanted some. I know that's some the questions I asked were some that we've always been curious about.
Yeah, absolutely, honey. You know you can ask me questions anytime.
But thanks for answering, and thanks for having me up, Laura.
You're welcome.
All right. Starting to yawn, so that tells me I don't want to fall asleep on panel.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yep.
good for you.
I'll be in chat. Bye.
Look at how adults handle things, right? We get sleepy, we're in a blanket, like, yeah, I need to go to bed.
Hold on. What did I do? All right. So I'm gonna get off in a minute too. Do you guys have any final questions? Speak now, forever hold your peace. It's my banana time. I was good for her. And I
Yeah,
give you
that's
guys a
so
minute to
sad.
ask any final questions.
It was really sad about Nana. I don't think that Brittany treated her right at all. That was one of the
You don't think
reasons.
what?
Like, I was saying, like, I don't think that Brittany treated Nana right at all when her husband passed away. She like nonchalantly just like pushed it off and wanted all the focus to be back on her. It was really sad. It was really gross.
No, I agree.
Yeah. Yvette, if you were in the channel, I'm so glad you're here. I don't know. I saw her name mentioned, so
Yvette's more than welcome to come up. Is there anything else you want to say, Kristin?
no, I think this was just to like clarify things and to have like a more like formal interview. And the only reason that I wanted to come up and do this was just to like really clarify things and for people to understand why I shared my story, because I was threatened that she would come out and, oh, my messed up relationship and tell the truth. Well, so much for my messed up relationship, going on 25 years, November 11th. And we're rocking it out strong after like 6 years ago was a rough time for us, but we worked through it. And I'd rather my truth and like my experiences come from me.
I
And
get it, but you have to remember,
I
nobody
know
cares. And I mean it, and I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean that in a positive way. Someone out. This is why I've never talked
That's
or given personal information about my ex-mods, because nobody cares.
right,
Like,
but
they could say, "Oh, we want dirt," but it's nothing but drama, and it's nothing. It's really nothing. Like,
yeah. And
okay,
if she comes for me again, like whatever. Like, if you have anything to say about me, just say it. Whatever. I really just don't have time for that in my life right now. I know the truth. I put it out there, and I think we're moving forward, right, Laura? We're going to do greater and
absolutely,
bigger things. And I would actually love to come and join you on panel and talk about like better things. Like, let's do it.
absolutely.
Like, I would be totally on board for that. I just like whatever. Like I mean, if I choose to respond to something later on in the time, whatever, I might not. I don't care. Like, just getting like clarifying some things I think tonight helped. And yeah, like I wanted to move forward and just go and do what I want to do. I'm gonna be in here supporting Laura. People can like it or hate it. I really don't give a shit.
There you go.
So
Except B
I
Tim.
mean,
B Tim cares.
oh, B10, guess what? I really do like Laura, and I've been following her since the Dylan Rounds case. So, you know
Exactly.
what? Piss off, as far as I'm concerned. And
I
you know that purple thing that she was saying you should sit on? You might should.
damn right. I already put it in the mail.
Oh, awesome. Love it.
Oh,
But,
that's a
yeah,
good one. Does BJ have any redeeming qualities? Honestly, I mean, I think
plead the
everyone has
fifth.
redeeming qualities.
I used to think so, but she also, I thought, used to have empathy, and I really don't think that she has that now. So, and that's strictly my opinion. But yeah, um, as far as I'm concerned, I think everybody who is in there giving her money should run for the hills.
Meanwhile, she's got almost 400 people in there. I
Good for
personally,
her.
I think that Lauren's situation has been dug into the ground 100 times. I'm over it,
Is
and
that
I
what
don't
she's
understand.
covering?
Yeah, and
Oh
I
my
don't.
God. Can I vomit right now?
I mean, even fucking Sinner covered her today. Yeah, you kind of Sinner even covered her today. Like, why? Why is everybody fucking covering her? Like, you saw her once on Jay's, or people
Thank you,
give an
Rabbit.
opinion, but like, okay, this girl's got a situation. Why is everyone fucking making everyone in this community? I don't see other people talking about it, only this community. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, and I actually watched a little bit of her stream yesterday. Um, I found it very compelling, very heartbreaking, and like I'm really sorry for what she's going through. And if that does not make everybody take a second look at BJ, then
Yeah,
if you're not taking a second look, it's
BJ's using it to her advantage, when the
yeah,
reality is this girl fucking
is actually suffering.
yeah, she
Yeah,
actually, like, this woman is calling, and I think a lot of people miss this part, but this girl is calling her sponsors, calling people she goes on panel with. She's contacting everyone in
yep,
her real life. She's contacting law and crime. Like this, and I think a lot of people that are saying they don't believe her, they're not really hearing what happened. They're not truly
exactly.
hearing what this woman is doing. None of that is happening to Brittney. So I don't know why Brittney is fucking using it to her.
Right. I mean, she has like if you look at them both side by side, she's got nothing that even holds a candle to what she's been going like Lauren or has been going through. It's very sad. Like,
Irish, I disagree with you. From the little bit I heard, and I haven't heard a lot, but from the little bit I heard, this woman is contacting everyone in her life and releasing shit, calling this one, telling like she's losing friendships, she's, losing businesses, she's losing sponsors. Like this woman is all up in her shit.
well, Lauren has a much bigger channel than Brittany. So there's that. I mean, she definitely has like if she's losing income and stuff like that over this, or if her family is like legitimately being stalked, then that's a bad thing. But I think that Lauren's track record can like set a stage for her that she could be believed. And when you look at the other side of things, BJ hasn't like nothing has been that bad.
No, it hasn't. It's just shit talk.
And I'm sorry to say that. It's people talking about you, whatever. And like, what did I say to you the other day, Laura? I was like, whatever. If B10 wants to say whatever, it's fine with me. Like you can believe anything about me, you might be on drugs, whatever. I don't care. Like it has I don't even like it doesn't even matter to me. It doesn't. Like you can believe me or not, fuck it. I'm going to still be here and I'm just tired of the crap and I would like it to come to an end so I can actually be in a chat and not feel stalked. That would be great for me. That would be amazing. Where people aren't watching my every move and screenshotting it and sending it to Brittany. I left her in July. Get over it. Whatever. I'm not even using your name in comments. So piss off. There's my final sentiments, I think, right there. Piss off.
All right, hold on. Demon, I did not hear both sides. I'm not that invested in it. I
Yeah,
don't
me neither.
care to hear both sides. I just don't care that much.
Yeah, I don't follow Lauren enough to.
Yeah, I've never watched one of her videos. I only know her because she went on Nancy Grace or something. So, in all fairness, no, I haven't watched all of it. I watched about 30 minutes of it. That's it. But I know a story is different than Brittney. But yeah, I haven't seen both sides. Ugh. I don't know what video you're talking about, CrimeCon. I've never watched anything from CrimeCon. I think CrimeCon is a fucking scam. Just my opinion. I've always thought it was a scam. That's why I've never gone. So I don't know what happened. But what they charge for CrimeCon is a fucking joke to me. Like $500 a ticket. Bitch, sit down. Oh, come meet your favorite YouTuber. Sit the fuck down. But that's just my opinion. I'm very bitter. Yeah, I didn't see the CrimeCon video either. You're welcome, Kristin, anytime, and I hope it made you feel better. And I hope this one was felt more guided, like, because I did not want you talking about certain things for reasons. Oh, YouTube is definitely a different world of mainstream media. Way different. But I'm also very different too. Because I mean, I like drama, I like true crime, but there's so much shit I don't like. That so many subs like that I just can't get into. She had her served at CrimeCon, couldn't go to the event, and then had her thrown out of a bar because she wanted to go in it while they were having drinks with Libby. Antoinette. So the son lost weight and was talking about mental health. I don't watch Julie. So, all right, but I'm going to get out of here. I will see you guys mañana. Let me just tell you, I got to tell you guys what I did today. I had this smell coming from my car yesterday. I'm like, what the fuck? So I get home and I go through my car trying to figure out what the fuck the smell is. And it turns out there were plums in my car that went bad. So I put some air fresheners in it because, I make them. So I put some air fresheners in it and I was going to clean it today. So I go to the car wash and it's fucking closed. Motherfucker. So I come back home, get an extension cord, do it myself. And it took me 2 hours to shampoo all the carpets and do everything. But now my car smells amazing. Absolutely amazing. So that's a good thing. Dayton has homecoming tomorrow. So there's that. But I am going to get off. And that's it. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I got to work on the fucking website. I have to. I've been so bad. Orders are going out tomorrow. And then I'm going to start pushing again. I really haven't had a chance to work on the fucking website. You would think it's my main business. I would. I just have not had the time. But we're doing it this weekend. Promise. So, all right. I'll see you guys later. Oh, I'm tired. And that's it. I'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful night. Peace.